I know a lot of people out there are enjoying the beginning of the year. It's such a great time of year to kind of start fresh. There's something really great about New Year's resolutions. I know they're getting a lot of hate right now on social media, but I personally love them. I love this time to reflect and think through, what was good last year, what was bad last year, and what can I improve on this year? So this month, I'm super excited. My family and I, we are doing a no spend January.
I love how fun you make this sound, because most people listening are waiting for something actual exciting to be said, and you're like, we're not going to spend money.
It's so exciting.
Woo! Okay, so what's the heart behind this?
Well, the heart behind it is really just rebuilding our habits. So I've been saying that I kind of feel like our budget has been getting fluffy, like my body has from all the Christmas cookies.
So many cookies.
So we're in baby steps 4 through 6, and it's so easy to kind of get complacent in this state. It's easy to kind of go, okay, we are saving a lot to pay off the house, but, groceries are going up, so I'm going to take a little bit from this line item, from our savings and just up the budget. And it's like, before you know it, you're looking at your budget going, how are we spending so much money? Like, it just kind of creeped up. So this is the time where we want to go, okay, wait. We want to go back to when we didn't have money, when we were really, really fiercely aggressive about things, and we want to just cut back. We want to cut out all non-essentials. So that's really the goal, is to cut out all discretionary spending. Anything that's
Good
extra.
call. So money will still be spent. You still have to pay your bills. We're not saying don't pay your bills, everyone. You'll be fine. No, you got to pay the essentials. Keep your 4 walls together: food, utilities, shelter, transportation. But beyond your normal bills, there's a lot of luxuries in the budget.
Oh,
and a lot of things you can cut back on.
Oh, yeah, especially eating out, y'all. That last caller was saying that she struggled with eating out, and I was like, I feel you, girl. That has been such a thing for us. We have 2 small children, a 1 and a 4-year-old, so we've kind of been in the thick of things. And it's just easy to be like, hey, Uber Eats, would you like to deliver something? And also Amazon. It's starting to become so easy to just click without even thinking. And that's been really eye-opening for me. So it's January 4th. We've been on day 4 of this challenge, and it's really interesting because I'm already catching these habits that are kind of subconscious, like, oh, I need this. I'll just add it to my Amazon cart. And so it's good to just be mindful about your spending and to just really take that month, or, even if it's not a month, a week. I've had some people on social media say that they're just going to do 3 days. And it's like, whatever it is that challenges you to kind of rethink how you're spending, rethink your habits, and really get focused and locked in for this year.
I love it. And one thing that I've seen that works really well for any habit you're trying to create, including a no-spend month, is to have a calendar. You can print one out for free for January, do whatever you got to do, and you just write a big X through the day where you accomplished it, where we didn't spend any money, we didn't have to. That's a win. And then you don't want to break the chain. That's what happens as you start crossing out the days.
And on the flip side of that, then you still feel like you're winning even if you have one day that's off. So I had somebody on social media last night say, that they struggled one day and they felt really discouraged. But I was like, create that calendar, because then you can see that, you have 31 days in the month. Even if you screw up one day, keep going. This challenge is still worth it. So I want to challenge the listeners. If anybody out there is, starting this year and you're feeling like, hey, I really want to get aggressive with my finances this year. Maybe you're at baby step 2 and you've had that I've had it moment and you're like, hey, I need to figure out how to press in and get rid of this debt. Or maybe you're like us, you're in baby steps 4 through 6 and you want to pay off that house, and you're feeling the press of inflation. You're feeling your budget get a little bit squishy, a little bit fluffy. And you're like, hey, I want to get serious about this. Now is the time to do it. Join me, join us. I'll keep you posted on my progress.
Yeah, what are your parameters for this, Christina? Can you give us a little insider details?
Well, no eating out, no fun money, and we are going for a $100 a week grocery budget.
Wow. What is this, 1950, Christina? How are you affording this? People are going, how do you spend $100 and feed? I mean, you got a big family.
Yeah, so I have a meal plan planned out. I have all 7 days kind of mapped out. I've mapped out how much each meal will cost. I'm actually about to share that tonight, a social post.
I can't wait, because I got reamed for my social media post saying that it's cheaper to eat at home than eating out. And the average cost was about $4 a meal at home, $13 eating out. And people are freaking out in the comments going, what did he film? Did he film this in the 1990s? You can't do that in today's America. So I can't wait to see how much your meals are costing you.
Yeah.
Now, you got a family of 4. I was talking about per serving, not necessarily $4 to feed a family of 5 in one meal.
Right. Well, and part of the challenge too is using up your pantry items. So we're going to be going, we don't have a huge pantry, but we do want to use up those items that sometimes go bad. So that's part of it. And then just being really strategic to figure out what meals can we make with what we have. So far this week, I spent $45 at the grocery store.
Wow. Where are you shopping? What grocery store?
Kroger for us.
Okay.
But I'm that nerd that's going around like with my calculator, like writing everything out and measuring everything out so that it like actually fits within it. But again, that's a good discipline because I think we've gotten a bad habit of just kind of, getting what we need and kind of being a little bit lazy about it. So it's forcing and challenging me to go back and go, no, I really need to go to the store with a meal plan, with a list, and stick to my list so I can stay within those parameters.
That's big. And when you've got a spouse and they agree to this, it's easy because you have an accountability partner who is happy to call you out at every corner. But if you're single, you got to find a friend who wants to be on this journey too. And they're out there. Friends, I mean. You can find them.
You can find friends.
Find them on social media. They're all over our page. Join the Ramsey Baby Steps community on Facebook. Oh, my goodness. There's hundreds of thousands of people in there who are ready to cheer you on.
Heck yeah. And you can come to my page. I am Christina Ellis on Instagram. We've got a whole community of people who are doing the challenge together. And it's been really fun, even for me, just to see people chiming in. I asked how everybody was doing last night. And, just to feel those raw emotions with other people. Some people are like, yeah, rah, I'm winning. And other people are like, this hurts and it's hard, but I love it. And that's kind of where that excitement comes from, is that I'm not doing it alone. And I feel that enthusiasm from other people. So it's a challenge.
I love this.
I already had to pack my lunch today, George.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That's incredible.
I know. I've been
What'd
eating.
you pack?
I kind of just did a mishmash of leftovers. This would make all the people who like their food separated kind of grossed out, but it was like all of our leftovers from
There are people I found out who are anti-leftovers. They just will not eat leftovers.
Whoa.
I'm like, what kind of privileged existence do you have where you can just say no and throw away the rest of the food? If I did that in my household, Mama Camel would not be having it. I'll tell you that much. We ate leftovers for days, and it was great.
Oh, leftovers are my favorite.
So me and my wife did this, Christina.
Yeah.
We are celebrating almost the 1-year anniversary of our debt-free scream we did on that stage just about a year ago.
I remember that. That was such a great moment.
And she had the idea of doing the no spend month, and I texted her because I was like, I don't remember what we even did, the specifics of it. So she said she shopped our closet. So instead of shopping for clothes, oh yeah, I forgot I bought that. That shirt still has the tags on it. Maybe you should try wearing that. So
awesome.
Get creative with clothing. She would even borrow clothes from friends. She made sure she had all the makeup and beauty products she needed. We would watch movies at home instead of going out to the movies. Eat at home. We could get a nice little steak dinner at home instead of spending 10x that eating out.
That's so great. And another really key thing before you start is to analyze your spending before you jump into this. So go back through the last month's budget and, see what did you spend that was non-essential. So add up those line items, add up those transactions, and then figure out your total. And that's what you can save during this month. And that's pretty exciting because then you can set a goal. Perhaps that's going to be enough that you could knock out, your smallest payment and your debt snowball. Or maybe that's going to be an extra payment on your house. So, use that as motivation to get excited and kind of create a why. This month, it's not going to be easy. There are going to be moments where you're going to really want to spend money, and having that why clear in your mind where you're like, I'm doing this because this house is going to get paid off soon, or I'm doing this because I am getting free from debt. Have that vision clear in your mind. And like you said earlier, it's like if you have a bad day, it's okay. Don't then give it up and say, not worth it, quitting now. Like, use this as a challenge. The real goal is to change your habits. It's to change how you're relating to money
and really pay attention. I mean, you mentioned the word budget. Most of y'all probably are going, I haven't even really done a budget. Well, we'll make it really easy. Every dollar is a free app that we created. You can do this in under 10 minutes. You can track your spending, and you'll want to throw up at first. But stick with us. Start doing the budget. 3 months later, you build the habit. You've got your why, and all of a sudden, you're accomplishing your goals.
Heck yeah.